In this video, I'm going to show you how to put a timeline on the wall. And I've got Tom helping me this morning. And what he's going to be doing is going to be placing dots on the wall after I put a laser mark on the wall so he knows where to do that. And so as we begin this, if you look here at the computer screen, basically I'm using Trap American Fixed as the layout. This will be the easiest one for you to use. And we're going to start out by going to Setup, and then we're going to come down to Edit to the ATA Trap Settings. And I'm going to start out here in this Trap Angles by putting an angle of 0 degrees in here and clicking on OK. Now then, I'm going to come up to the targets, and I can select either Station 3 left or Station 3 right. And basically Dry-Fire is going to put a target that is perfectly straight out of the trap house on Station number 3. Now how do I do this? I want to come down here and use Target Tools, and my Target Tools is open right now, and you can see everything that is down here. Just want to come in here at this point, and on a straightaway target, the target is out there 33 yards at 0.79 seconds. So I'm going to enter 0.79 seconds. And Tom, if you'd go ahead now and put a dot right over the top of that location on the wall. And so what that is, it really says, okay, this is where a straightaway target is when it is 33 yards away from the trap house. Notice down here in the lower window, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see it easier. Notice down here that when I put that 0.79 seconds on a straightaway, it said the target was out there 33.08 yards. All right, now, the next thing I'm going to do then is I want to go over to Station 1 left. But before I do that, I want to go up here and change the trap angle. So I'm going back to Setup, down to ATA Trap Settings. And this time I'm going to put in the normal angle, which is 17.14. Or I could have hit the default button down here. All right, now I'm going to go back up to the target window, and I'm going to select Station 1 left. And this time I'm going to go down to Target Tools, and it'll take this target about 88 hundredths of a second to get to the same place because it's traveling at an angle to you. So if I put in 0.88, Tom, let me just change that to 0.89. I can see that would be a little more accurate. Here we are. Okay, now Tom's going to put that mark up there on Station 1 hard left. And now look down here on the computer screen, and you'll see under distance it says that target is out there 32.75 yards. Now if you want to get even more precise, I'm trying to show you here how to use this. You could come up here and put in 0.9. It virtually won't shift much on the wall, but it now says 32.94 yards. All right, now we're going to continue on and we're going to end up putting 7 marks on the wall. The next one we're going to put on the wall is Station 2 left. And this time I think about 0.85 hundredths of a second will be about the right distance. Yes, that turns out to be 33.05 yards. And so Tom is putting that mark on the wall. Now then, I'm going to go back up to the target window, and I'm going to put Station 3 left. And this time, let's put in about 0.82. See if that's right. That's just a little bit over 33 yards, so I'm going to change this to 0.81. And that's about as close as you can get it. So Tom, if you'd put a mark there. So now what have we done at this point? We have put a mark on the wall for the hardest Station 1 left, the hardest Station 2 left, the hardest Station 3 left, and then one straight down the middle on Station 3. And now we're going to put the companion dots on the right-hand side, and we're going to simply do that by going back to the target window. I'm going to select Station 3 right, and I'm going to enter 0.81 hundredths of a second and ask Tom to put that mark. That amounts to Station 3 right. And now we're ready to do Station 4 right. So I'm selecting Station 4 right, and I'm going to put 0.85 and see if that was about right. That's a good mark right there at 33.05 yards. And our final mark now is going to be on Station 5 right. And on Station 5 right, I think 0.9 is about as close as I want to get. There we are, and that'll make the final mark. Okay, now, you've seen me operate the computer down here as to what you have to do to locate those 7 marks on the wall, and the center of those dots represent 33 yards down the trajectory. So now I'm going to ask Tom to take some black electrician's tape, and he's basically going to cover the dots by covering the red dot that he's made up perfectly with the tape, and he's going to end up with a line that will be very close to horizontal. And so he's now working his way across, and we've got the tape. The tape, of course, is a little bit springy, being electrical tape. And so a little bit of a struggle there to make sure that doesn't just jump out of his hands. And now you can see that here on the wall, we're getting a mark across the wall. And what that mark represents then is if you shoot the target from any station at any angle, if you shoot it when it's on the black line, the very middle of the black line really represents 33 yards down the trajectory. And of course, you know that we very much believe that it's important to be able to shoot a target at the right time, because it has to do with the point of impact and the way you've got your gun set up. And so this is the method that will work for you each and every time. And we hope this has been helpful for you.